here we have three of the watches that you just mentioned, starting with the Bitcoin watch. So can you explain a little bit what's happening right now in the dome, the tourbillon, and the complication about the watch?
Yes. Okay. So this watch is housed in a 44 millimeter case. It comes from our Astronomia solar collection with the modification of cryptocurrency. So the base plate of the watch has a motherboard that's moving counterclockwise. Then we have the Bitcoin logo that's also rotating in 360 degrees. We have a rocket ship with the Bitcoin logo on it that's flying to the moon, and the moon is represented by a 288 faceted diamond. Then we have the dial of the watch, which is designed as the fan used to mine Bitcoins. And then we have an earth that's designed with black and gold. Now, a cool detail about this watch is that the base plate is moving counterclockwise, where the movement is moving clockwise. And I think that's it. And then along the watch, we have a few words that says Bitcoin decentralized digital currency.
It's funny how a case like this has kind of become your signature when it comes to creating new watches with like different diameters, which makes it also like hard to make it either thinner or smaller because of all the history that's happening inside the case.
Yeah.
And we're going to see it with the next watch that you're going to hold. Because it's more of a jewelry watch. We don't have the whole work and engineering on what Jacob's capable of when it comes to diamond set and stone cut. But here, you're going to explain to us what was the difficulty of the inside dome that you had to basically set within the sapphire case.
Right. So when we usually do modifications of an existing watch, we usually change basically all the elements of the watch, like the cryptocurrency one. But for this, for this watch, which is the Astronomia, which is part of the Astronomia Metaverso collection, we wanted to try to come up with a concept that would have a stronger presence within the watch. So instead of modifying, let's say, the base plate or the movement, we came up with a concept. We came up with this dome concept, which would sit right below the movement, and right above the movement, and right below the sapphire crystal glass. So even if you look at it from like this point of view, it's as if like there's no sapphire crystal glass. And the beauty is, like, when you look at it from here, you see both the sapphire crystal and the dome. So this collection, within this collection, there's each watch that's represented by each planet in our solar system, and this watch specifically is Venus. Venus is a very feminine planet. It's pink, yellow, and kind of like a rose goldish. So we created this dome to represent Venus that sits perfectly above our Astronomia solar movement.
That's one that I could totally wear. The next one is the one you were actually wearing, is from the Godfather. And is there any way we can hear what's happening inside that watch?
Yes.
I'm sure you have tons of people wanting to buy that watch just because of the soundtrack of their favorite movie to be worn on the wrist.
Yeah, well, like it took us a couple years to develop because we wanted the music to be absolutely perfect. We had to hire technical music engineer. And it's interesting because, like, there's not many watches that have an integrated music box in today's market.
Music box, no, you can hear music, like
Yeah.
but not, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's complex.
Yeah. It's not easy
Everybody
to
can
do.
do it.
And maybe no better than the Godfather theme itself.
With a little sculpture of a hand painted and hand carved, I'm guessing Godfather at the center of the watch. Actually excited to see what's going to happen in Sicily at the end of October.
Yes, I think.
It will be the future and the next chapter of what started a couple of years ago.
Yep. So we came out with black DLC version, gold version, and then we came out with the minute repeater version. So it has a minute repeater, music box, and a triple axis tourbillon. And then our third iteration is going to be for the 50-year Godfather anniversary.
What if a woman loves the Godfather as much as his or her husband? Can you make it in a smaller version? Just to add a little more complexity to your R&D department.
She's going to have to get used to wearing this big watch.
Thank you so much, Ben.
My
for
pleasure.
everything.